Welcome back. We're going to be doing the a plus b method and the PQ method this time. We just want a little more practice before we go on to learning about the derivative. So, all right, let's just jump in then. Okay, here is our second degree equation that we want to be looking at. And we're going to first try the a times b, a plus b, and see how that goes. Okay, as always, we got to look at that number first. What makes 2 when you multiply things? Well, 2 is prime, so the only real options are 2 and 1. Here, 3 is also prime, but that's not, we're going to be looking for the 2 plus 1 in this case. All right, that can give us 3, and this can give us 2. So let's set up our parentheses. Put in our x. Okay, so before we worry about signs and things, let's just put the numbers in there, and then we can decide what goes in between. Okay, when we look at this, it's positive. So the numbers either have to both be positive or both be negative. And then we end up with a positive 3. So that tells us that this has to be positive as well as this. All right, then we can take the next step, and that is to look here and say, how does this parenthesis term become 0? Well, if x is equal to negative 1, and then for this one, our other x, it needs to be negative 2. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now let's take a look at the PQ one. In this case, we got to be able to look at the P and the Q. Now you see I took the signs along with it because if we don't do that, it's very easy to make a math A mistake and get the wrong answer. So right here, let's see. This is our P, and that is the Q. So let's just fill in the sign and fill in this equation here and see what we get. Okay, we'll get negative P divided by 2, so that's 3 divided by 2, plus minus the square root of all the rest of the stuff. We got 3 divided by 2 again. That's going to be squared. And then take away q. This time q is positive. So we end up with a negative 2 inside here. Okay, we can clean this up a bit, of course. On right here, let's see, we're going to get 9/4 minus 2. And here we have, I haven't done anything with this yet. Okay, what can we do with the 9/4? Well, we can change the 2 into something with the same base, and that will give us this down here. And I didn't leave myself too much room, did I? Well, 8 divided by 4 there, and the 9 divided by 4 here. That'll leave us 1/4. And of course, we'll have the square root of that. Now, unfortunately, I have to go up here out to the left to continue. Okay, so first, negative 3/2 plus minus the square root of what got cleaned up to 1/4. Now, that is going to be 1/2 when we're done. Square root of a half. Okay, here we go. Minus 3/2 there. So, how does this look? We have the same base, so that's nice. So we'll end up with negative 2/2, which is negative 1. That's when I take the top part first. And then we'll have, see, negative 3/2 minus a half, and that's equal to negative 4/2, which, of course, is minus 2. So we have that, and that, And that's what we had before. So here is a really nice illustration of the easy way and the hard way. Sometimes you don't have a choice and you need to use the PQ because sometimes it's just the only way. If you have perhaps an answer of 1.379 or something, good luck factoring that. But if the solutions are whole numbers or even simple fractions, the A times B method, this one, is very much easier. But this always works. So let's take a look at the graph now. We know what the answer is. We have there and there. And you see that this function is a positive function because it's smiling. And if you smile, you're positive. If you frown, you're negative. Okay? So it's a good little mnemonic to remember that. All right. Well, I hope this illustrates the point that sometimes it's nicer to take the easy way. And think of it always in terms of the x-intercept, which will give you the answers. Okay, thanks.